Good morning, Patriots. JT here, Serenity Farms prepping. So, the censorship commies are going to be in full swing now on all the crap-ass social media. You know it, and you know why. Under the guise of misinformation concerning medical stuff, which in reality means we're telling the truth and they don't want anyone to know. So by now you have all heard what's coming in mid-September with TSA. Then by mid-October, for anyone who decides to fly or works at any of the airlines in any capacity. By the end of October, at least, the very least, by Christmas, everybody will be silenced again. Now, it's out there already. It was exposed by whistleblowers, which I have a theory about that. And then the regime, the fake news, everybody is freely talking about it like no big deal. So let's get to the whistleblower exposure. Now, supposedly the big mouth person who's banned on every channel there is, who had a TSA deep inside whistleblower give him the intel. I do not believe the person who exposed this is deep state, but I believe very likely that the deep state may have given people that work there this information because they're going to do it, but they wanted people, this particular person specifically probably, to go leak it to the loudest bullhorns they could think of. The deep state, the airline, the Democrats, they know these people were going to go leak to AJ. They wanted them to. And then within 5 days, everybody's talking about it like the weather. And the weather factors into all this too. Or the climate. So, the exposure was just a way for all of us to know about it. The audience that Big Mouth reaches very likely didn't comply the first time around. So what would be the point of them releasing it to someone who's going to speak to an audience that isn't going to do it anyway? Hashtag do not comply. Well, they still need us to get our panties in a bunch, get all bent out of shape, and act out like their terrorists, BLM and Antifa, do. They are probably laughing and sitting around in amazement and wonder why we haven't yet with everything they've done. Well, I blame that on a certain letter convincing everyone that everything's under control and just trust the plan and everything will be taken care of. Bullshit. And if you don't realize it by now, you're part of the problem. Just sit back and act peaceful. Meanwhile, the noose has continued to tighten. Many of the things the deep state, the Democrats, and the Uniparty have done in the last 3.5 years cannot be undone. They can't even be lessened. That's not a plan unless that's another video. So, we all know what's coming. We're gonna see zombie-like idiots walking the streets, blood pouring from every orifice in their body because They got the fever. It will probably be released as an aerosol in an air conditioner, heating unit. Doesn't matter, doesn't take a lot. Couple squirts on a cesspool shithole metro. They need public mass hysteria and fear mongering, and what better way to get it? Now, there's so-called experts out there that say if only 30% of us hashtag do not comply, then we win. What do we win? What's the prize? I won last time. What was my prize? Didn't get one. Everyone who lost and complied got a prize. Alright, so if we hashtag do not comply, what's the Democrats' next move? Well, of course, they're going to force and coerce and mandate that all the businesses take a knee, bend over, reach between their legs, and comply, or they'll shut them down. Now, we know they don't mean China Mart and Costco and liquor stores and abortion murder clinics and casinos. They mean mom and pops, churches, gyms, parks, beaches. Same exact playbook. So it turns out that the Democrat pedophile regime has previously awarded multiple million-dollar contracts to several different companies using the Department of Veterans Affairs and the DOD. Now, if anyone here has ever negotiated a contract, think of multi-million-dollar contracts and how long that negotiating should take. Even though both sides are on the same evil team, there's still paperwork. Because they're trying to do paperwork to cover up the paperwork. So, there's one company that got, I think, $1.5 million for the fake test that you take that just about guarantees a 100% positive rate. Another company, BioFire, and another company, Oddball. They all have connections to the Democrats and the deep state, have for years. They got 2 million and 3 million. So, point is, all of these contracts were made very likely during the first Scamaramma because it's the same companies. So, you know, in the real world where everybody was on the up and honest and forthright, if you make contracts with someone the first time around, if you're the government, you can make a ongoing or extended contract, or if it works, we'll use you again contract at that time. And those things may have happened, but why? So, we know what's coming. very, very likely the censorship, you're going to have to go follow me on Rumble. Same name, Serenity Farms Prepping. I have been double posting my videos because I realize that the channel we're on now and myself, we're not going to get along for a lot longer. So, I will do this and Rumble until this one decides no more truth be coming out my mouth, and then you know where to find me. But I think I'm going to print up about 100 t-shirts that say hashtag do not comply. Through the O will be a, and then on the back, Serenity Farms Prepping, and underneath, by any means necessary. Let's see what happens. We are at that point. We are well past that point. We should have acted years ago. But we can't get that back, can we? So, that's what I got. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe, comment, notification bell. But for now, JT. Hashtag do not comply. Signing out.